Good afternoon, Abnormals, and welcome back to the Ministry of Abnormality YouTube live broadcast. I am your host, Abnormal, and today is Tuesday, April 25th of 2023. Welcome back to my show. I'm going to be working on, this image that you see right here. Not really much more to say about that. Anyway, let's just get to work. Let's get started while people arrive, but people have already arrived. Our guests are here. We have Nat Class, and we have Pew. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry, Pew. That kind of sounded like we have Pew. But hello, Nat Class and Pew. How are you both? How are your Tuesdays? How are they going? How are your Tuesdays going? What is up? Okay, let's just get to work here. Hello, Yuki. The weather is finally nice, so Tuesday is going great. Okay, Yuki, hello. We might not be able to stream if Yuki doesn't allow it, if she doesn't want it. No, she is the boss. Oh, she just bonked me. Hello, Yuki. Okay, let's get to work. So, what is like the summer starting or something? Making a pregnant woman look skinnier. Well. The spring weather is finally here. Oh, okay. Just starting on spring. Holy crap. Didn't realize, spring would take that long. Meaning it's 66 F. Your weird primitive measurement system means nothing to me. 66 F? Okay, let's see what that is. 66 F in a decent system. Metric. Holy crap, I typed that so poorly. Even Google didn't know what I wanted to say. That is, yeah, I suppose it's on the warmer side of cool. Which I guess after a long winter is just downright pleasant, huh? For us, it's like not a warm afternoon and it's 24. So I guess that just goes to show the differences between living in the tropics and but honestly, you know, I prefer it when it's not too hot, so I think you're getting some very ideal weather there. What about the rain? Or does the rain really not matter to you? You know, like for me, the rain is very, very relevant because the motorcycle and the bicycle. So, rain is very, very relevant to me. If there's rain, I pretty much am. It's not really in my favor. What about you? Do you care? Is this? Okay, let's see. The late spring and summer, it stops raining pretty much at all. In the fall and winter, it's nice because it's actually warmer when it rains. So I take it you're not, Wait, what? Oh, no, it's okay. I take it you're not a big fan of cold weather? Well, it'll all be over soon. Although that sounds like I'm dooming you. Not to worry, the world will end soon. And then we will all have pleasant weather. Eventually. But hopefully not today, because I do have a class to teach tomorrow, and I don't like being late. So, I'm very demanding with my students when it comes to being on time, and I would like to set a good example. So what else is up with your week, Nat class? Sabrina, hello. How was how was everybody's weekend? I just remembered that we are back from the weekend. The books arrive on Friday. That's exciting. I hope you show us, but I know you will. I mean, I hope you will. Nah, I figure you will. How was everybody's weekend, Sabrina? Did you finish the stuff you needed to finish? Leaving a like at work? I not sure what that what does that mean? And hello, Night Cow. Sure did, but unfortunately carried over to Saturday a bit. Not by much. Well, so I'm guessing you did have time for your gaming. You said you were gonna do some tabletop gaming during the weekend. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Night Cow, but I don't know if you can hear me. But if you can hear me, thank you. Um. Ooh. So we had a short D&D session, not the most exciting, but you needed those filler traveling ones. Yeah, it's kind of like when you. Well, actually, I was a huge fan of the sessions where you would just build characters, character building sessions and stuff like that. Oh, I used to love those. Um, my players were always like, "Come on, let's go," and I just love player building sessions. I really do. Wrong layer. I do have something to show you all. Remember the image I was working on that? Well, I mean, okay, my weekend was uh finishing the image I was working on last Saturday. No, Friday. Friday. Last Friday stream I was working on an image and my weekend was finishing that image. Do you remember that image? Well, nah. Damn it, no wait. Behold. Really slow at typing on my phone while I make lunch. Oh, thank you. It was a lot of fun to work on this one. Thank you, thank you. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all there is to say. So anyway, and this is the last image of that series. So let's get to it. Oh yeah, no. I noticed it too, Saurina. Like, I normally don't work that colorful, but since it was supposed to be like a troupe of evangelist musical vargirs traveling the countryside, I figured it needed more color and brightness than I would normally do, and I was actually quite happy with it. In that regard, in the sense of, oh, that's a lot more colorful and bright than I'm used to. I've actually been working on a lot of stuff that, like, this week that okay, I'm not. I don't normally like it when people say, the typical out of my comfort zone. I'm not a big fan of that because I have a very different vision, or at least a very different idea or concept of what the comfort zone entails. Uh, I'm... When it comes to the comfort zone, for me, the way I like to see it is that the comfort zone is when success is not guaranteed. Most people think about the comfort zone more in terms of stuff I don't usually do, right? And the way I like to look at the comfort zone and the exploration outside of the comfort zone is more around the side of stuff that I'm not 100% sure is going to work. Wait, I want to make an adjustment to my webcam. And I think I know how. And I think it's too low. Wait. Haha, maybe this will... Damn it! I ruined it! Hey, here I am. Hello? Hello, webcam. Okay, wait. Damn. Did I just break the webcam? I think I did. Come on, webcam. Deborah, hello! Sorry, I'm trying to fix the webcam. Okay, let's see, how about now? There we go. Okay, come on. Webcam. Webcam, hello. Webcam, come here. Come here. There we are. Now let's see if I can get it to work. There we are. Okay. I want to get a little bit of a higher angle on the webcam. So anyway, well, the way I interpret the whole concept, time pool, is the idea that what makes us comfortable and uncomfortable about the things that we work on is probably the idea of if it's going to work out or not. And I think that a lot of us artists kind of work based a lot on that, right? Like on how much we can guarantee success when we're working on, on different things. So to me, the idea of the comfort zone goes more along the lines of, okay, do I know if this is going to work or not? And I feel the most out of my comfort zone when I don't know if something is going to work out. Like that's, to me, that's the true definition of being outside of your comfort zone. When you are exploring something that may or may not work. Because, I mean, if you told me, like, hey, draw, like, the way I see artists use the term comfort zone is, for example, if you told me, draw a kid. And in that case, it's more like, is it what I normally do or what I don't normally do, right? So in that sense, it's like, yeah, maybe drawing kids is not what I normally do, but do I feel like drawing a kid is really, like, dangerous and innovative and stuff like that for me? No, not really. I just don't like kids and I don't normally draw them. The end. I'm perfectly capable of drawing a child. Um, Very, very different when it's something that just makes me go, I don't know if this is going to work, right? I don't know if this is going to work out. I don't know if this is going to look good. I may or may not succeed, right? And I think that's where you learn a lot, right? Because normally when people talk about the comfort zone, they talk about it a lot in terms of the benefits and what they learn from going outside their comfort zone. And I think that learning comes through the trying out things that you don't know if they're going to work out or not. I don't think I would benefit at all at drawing a child, but I do think I would benefit a lot from drawing a human being to look sexy, right? That's not, I mean, not only is it something I don't normally do, but I'm not very good at it. And if you ask me to draw a sexy person, there's a very good chance it's not going to work out. So that, in that sense, becomes, oh, okay, he's totally out of his comfort zone. He is exploring something that he doesn't normally do, but also that he doesn't know if it's going to work out for him. Anyway, part of my weekend was spent working on this image, which, yeah, this one was not so much out of my comfort zone. Sure, I don't normally draw bright, colorful images. But I knew it was I knew I could do it. But the other part of my weekend was spent. Well, I can't tell you guys what it was for. As a matter of fact, I don't know what it's for. I'm working under an NDA so tight that I don't even know what the property is. Like they don't even tell me. But basically the job is hey, can you draw planets? And that was it was a concept that was like, oh, I mean, yeah, I guess, I don't never really thought about that before. But it turned out to be a very interesting adventure. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you guys, but you're out of your comfort zone is environments. I can be told a billion times the tips and tricks to composing an environment, but it never feels familiar. Well, I think at a certain point, welcome back, Matt Quest. I think at a certain point, we artists also have to kind of start being okay with the idea that, like, there's stuff we do and stuff we don't do. And I think that when it comes to environments, maybe it would be kind of the case of, if I need you to do one for me, I know you can do one, but it's not your thing. And I think we as artists can be comfortable with that there's not so much things that we are incapable of painting or drawing or producing, but simply things that, like, well, that's not what I would normally do, but if you ask me to do it, I can do it. And I think that's where we have to kind of, I think that's the ideal for us, right? Like, hey, I can't, for example, one of the things I see the most with portfolios when I review is I see portfolios that always seem to lack something like For example, hey, there's no men. There's no men in your portfolio. What's up with that? And it all comes down to the question like, okay, would you rather not draw men, or are you just incapable of doing so, right? So, and I think that's a very, very big difference, right? And I think that the first case is perfectly fine, right? Like, yeah, I would rather not produce this or that sort of thing. It's just not something I enjoy or something like that, but I can do it. I can totally do it. And if I may be so daring as to say so, I would consider you to be in that category, Sabrina. Maybe environment just isn't your thing, but I'm pretty sure if I requested something, or if it was asked of you, I'm pretty sure you can do it perfectly fine. My hands off falls off if I draw men. It's a serious medical condition. It's the mustaches, isn't it? Soon as you get to the mustache, it's just nope. I am physically incapable of mustaching. That's why I never illustrate any 80s or 70s stuff, when the mustache reigns supreme. It really closed a lot of doors for me. No one ever recognizes my Ted Lasso fan art. Your mustache disability. Had some trouble following the whole thing, concentration issues, so sorry if you also covered this. But for art, sometimes the comfort zone is just for fun. Getting out there is for growth for me. Yeah, no. I totally agree. I think it's just different aspects of the craft, right? I think more in terms of improving on a technical level, right? As in drawing better, right? As basic as that sounds, drawing and painting better, and that's where I kind of see it in terms of the comfort zone. Definitely, especially in the world we live in, there's so much more to being an artist, especially being oh shit, when I say this, it's gonna sound like I'm going like being a successful artist like me, but no, that's not the way I'm saying that, okay? But oh, I didn't turn on the light. Wait, give me a sec. I knew I was looking a little bit red. But I do think that in 2020, in 2023, I think that there is much to be said in the regard of being a successful artist. Unfortunately, is not just about the art. And I can't even say anymore because it's been that way for a while. But, for all of us, being a successful artist now involves networking, social media, self-promoting, talking to people, making contacts and friends and being a part of a community and building your own community and I think when it's art as a business, when it's art as a business, because I do feel like maybe there's always kind of been the case for every other job. No, I don't think so, because I mean, think about it. There's plenty of jobs that you just I think when it comes to being independent, maybe we could put it that way, right? Like being independent, because for example, when I was working in video games, when I was an employee, I just disappeared from the internet for 2 years, and that was not a problem. It was only a problem when I quit and went back to being independent, and oh, that was a bitter pill to swallow, but yeah, like you know, I would say that there's plenty of work situations where that's not the case, right? Like you don't need I think it's once you go independent that it becomes that whole mess of being your own manager and stuff like that. Long gone are the days that an artist could just, you know, that an independent, self-promoting artist that is looking to make art into a business can just, you know, retreat into their workshop and stuff like that. But the point can be made that, of course, you know, let's not forget, as has been pointed out to me, and I do think it's worth mentioning and acknowledging that making a living off of art is not the only way to be an artist, right? Because I do think that there is, you know, there is that point to be made that, you know, being an artist is not directly, you know, it's not only about making money and making a living off of it. And I don't think we can say that the person that doesn't or chooses not to is any less of an artist, right? Because, you know, art is about the art, not about the money. Oh my god, I don't think I've said anything more hippie sounding in my life. That is peak hippie for me. But it is true. So now that I'm not being paid to do art, wow, we have a lot of catching up to do there, what up? Because last time I knew about your job, you were being paid to be an artist. So what are you doing now? Okay, well, you better finish this story here, though, because you just, I mean, with what you just said there, like, we need closure on that, because otherwise that's all, like, you know, last time we spoke, my life kind of fell apart. Bye now! Oh, okay. currently recovering from long COVID, unable to work, and my job is gone. So when I'm better, I have to find a new job. Oh, I've heard about long COVID. It yeah, I've been told that it is a beach. Okay, remember how at the beginning of the stream I told you guys that it was a nice, sunny, pleasant afternoon? Well, now there's a thunderstorm. Welcome to Medellin. Okay. Feel free not to answer this if you don't want to, Deora. But where you live, because you say that, what you say in the chat room, you say that when you're better, you have to find a new job. So am I understanding correctly? Where you live, you're covered while you're sick? Is that like, is my interpretation of that correct? Oh, okay. And how much does the government pay for the sorry, not how much, how long does the government pay for sick leave, or just as long as you're sick? Actually, that would make a lot more sense. Still, that sounds I mean, no, that doesn't sound great. You know, the great thing would be if you were not sick. But it does sound great that, they got you covered. Oh, you're gonna have to forgive me that I forgot your partner's name. So please forgive me. I mean, I know him. I knew his name. He's a great guy. Yeah, Robin. Okay. Yes, Robin. Did he also is he also sick, or was he good? He didn't get sick for one day. Wow. He was taking care of me for 2 weeks when I was unable to sit up or do anything, and he got nothing. Wow. I mean, first of all, great. I mean, good for him. Second, I don't really know what to say in terms of. Yeah. I guess he's just built different. Oh, Deborah. This kind of centaur-looking character that I'm drawing here, you would actually love these. These are a race, or no, actually we don't call them races now. We call them species. This species in Traveler is called the Kakri. And the reason you would like them is because the Kakri is a species, obviously non-human species, and the entire purpose of their species is that they are all vegetarians. They're all vegetarians. Like, the entire species is vegetarian, and their purpose in the galaxy is... Okay, maybe this is where you stop liking them, but still, their entire purpose in the galaxy is death to all carnivores. So maybe you don't like him as much then, because I know you're a very nice person. So, but still, if you were gonna play Traveler, wow, look at that rain. Wait, do we have any windows open? Oh, okay. Yeah. So their whole like objective in the galaxy is death to all carnivores, and that's they are. Well, I don't know if you would be able to see the rain because... Okay, P, are you okay if I point the webcam that way? Yeah? Okay. I'll show you the rain. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, though. But, okay, let's do the whole thing where I point the webcam. No, you can't really see the rain. Yeah. You're gonna take a photo? Oh, okay. He was taking a video, so I guess that's what you're gonna get. Okay. What is that plant on the balcony? The big one right next to Pew, that was a rosemary. And in front of it was a clover, a purple. Well, no, I mean, it's there. So, yeah, it is a rosemary. And in front of it was purple clover and the succulent. I don't know which one. It's a succulent. Yeah, whatever succulents do. Is that cable? Okay. Seems that a lot of my community lives in Washington. Not complaining, just pointing it out. You know, it's a thing. Yeah, okay, the Pacific Northwest, let's put it that way. Which, by the way, I'm not complaining, you know, I'm always in favor of the land of the Goonies. So. Sure. It's in Show Your Life? Okay. Let's see if we can see how much it's raining. Okay, wait. I'm gonna show you guys the rain. Let's pause the music so you guys can get the full audio. So this is also the view from our balcony. Why are you down there? Come here. There we are. This is also the view from our balcony. Oh, that's me talking in the background. Oh, there you go. Oh, wait, you can see it here at the beginning. And you can see the trees moving and all that. Okay. Thank you, Pew. That is a pool in the unit in front of us. But, I mean, our unit has a pool too, so I guess, might as well clarify that. But that is not our pool. Well, it's the residential units pool. Have I learned how to swim yet? No. No, we no. We actually have not gone into the pool. Since we live here. You want a pool? We in all honesty, we don't really know much about our pool. Because our pool is on the other side of the residential unit, so we can't really see it from our balcony. And Pew has gone sunbathing a couple of times. But when she has been sunbathing, I don't think there was anybody at the pool. The pool from the unit in front of us, though, that pool is full 24/7, and the rain, the rain doesn't even stop those people. Like, even when it's raining. Oh, wow, that... Okay, we're getting some thunder pretty close. So, keep that in mind in case the stream cuts off or something. We're getting some pretty close, thunder. Swimming in the rain is the best. But I thought you weren't supposed to swim in the rain precisely because of thunder. I don't know, but by the way, this is not something I know as a fact. I just was made to understand that swimming in the rain was dangerous because of thunder. Or is that just a myth? It could be just a myth. Oh, okay, okay. I see the difference. The area where we live is has literally one of the highest frequency of thunderstorms in the world. Not not the most. I think the most thunder is somewhere in Venezuela. Um, but here in where I live, it's one of the highest frequencies. So here, if it rains, it thunders. Growing up in Nebraska, there were no rainstorms without thunder. Here, there are no thunderstorms. Here, there's always thunder. A thunderstorm, yeah, it's different, but there's always thunder here. It's so nice not to have them often. I used to live in Texas as a kid, and it was thunder central. I hate thunder. It's like flying. I'm awaiting my death every time I hear thunder. Um, I'm sorry to hear that, though, because I love thunder. I think it's. I find it fascinating. Sure, sometimes it hits a little bit too close for comfort, but it's mega pretty, but they're also very thin. Yeah, sure, but it's one of those things where I mean the chance of getting hit by thunder it's so wow. It's windy. It's raining horizontally. Okay, let's open. I like this image so much. Let's open. I need to open another Mongoose book. Give me a sec. I need Central Supply Catalog. That's what I need. I need some. Thank you. Thank you. This image was a lot of fun. I need from the Central Supply Catalog. Let's go to. We need armor. I need armor for these people. So let's see. Battle armor. Okay, that's the same one in the other book. Oh, let's try this one. Okay, Deborah. Well, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for catching us up. And well, see you Friday, maybe. Why not? Maybe we'll see you Friday. Let's actually keep this one here simple, because the whole point is the hands, not the... Okay, let's see where your hands are. Oh, okay. Okay, wait, we need to do the helmet. The thing about Rain and Thunder is, I'm not going to lie, I'm very selfish, very self-centered with my opinions on Rain and Thunder. Because my opinion on Rain and Thunder is, I love it when I'm not outside on my motorcycle. Like this Rain and the Thunder, it's oh, I love it. It's relaxing to me. I enjoy it, but when I'm outside on my motorcycle, it's like, why me? So, yeah, not the most altruistic way of seeing it, but at least I'm honest. So, okay, so I was thinking, is Mao here? I want to ask you guys something, but I also want Mao's opinion. Is Mao here? Sorry, I don't mean to call you out of lurking. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but I summon thee, Mao. How do we summon Mao? Maybe I need to do an ASMR so I can summon Mao. I mean, we know how much he loves it. So like if I go like, oh. I'm either gonna get Mao or a cow. Like that's what I'm gonna get. I'm either gonna get Mao or a cow. Mao. So. So anyway, the reason I was saying I want Mao's opinion here is tomorrow I'm going to give a class. And the class tomorrow, which I don't know what kind of participation I'm going to get. It's going to thunder really loud in a second. Actually, that wasn't that bad. Well, that wasn't that bad. So tomorrow I'm going to teach a class, and it's going to be kind of like a conversation with the students. I hope they do talk about working as an artist. You know, the whole idea of, okay, I want to be a professional artist. I want to make a living as an artist. And that's going to be tomorrow's class, right? Working as an artist, being a professional artist, all that kind of stuff. And I was wondering, okay, if you guys, those of you that are, you know, working as artists, my fellow professional artists, and I take a lot of pride in that because, you know, I think that we have a very high percentage of professional artists in this community, and I think that that's awesome. I think that's fascinating. But anyway, if you were not if you were, you as a professional artist, as a person that works in art, were to stand in front of a classroom of students, right? And you were to talk to them about making a living as an artist. What do you think are the topics that... Okay, let me phrase this way. As a person that works as a working artist, what do you wish they had told you when you were just a student? Aha! That's an excellent way to put it. I could not have put it better. Congratulations, O. That was awesome. So, as a working artist, what do you wish had been told to you as a student? Go. And tomorrow I'll say these in class and credit myself. But I'll be thinking of you. But not a lot. Anyway, so. The importance of marketing network. But do you think, Timepool, that is something that the current generation of students wouldn't know? Because that's the thing. Like, there's some stuff that's generational. I think that when it comes to marketing and networking, the current generation of students might have the upper hand on that. As much as they are lacking in other areas, I think maybe that one is not one of them. How to avoid hurting your hands. Ooh, I've always been passionate about that one. I've always been passionate about that topic. And every semester without fail, I get a student that has that. They don't teach that at the university. True. But do you think that maybe because of how they've grown up, this generation knows a little bit more about it, or not at all? I'm in physical therapy after years of disability. Definitely do not recommend. No one ever told me I could get hurt by using my hands too much. Was it something specific that or just, you know, cumulative, I guess would be the word I'm looking for there. School taught you so little. Oh, I'm sorry about that in that class. Hey, as a college professor, I am the first person. Like, I will be first in line for the, don't go to university, it's a waste of money, school of thought. And I say that as a college professor, but I've said that to you guys before, so that's not news to you guys. I'm 24, so I'm in the same generation more or less. And I'm awful at marketing and networking. Like, I know it exists, just not how to do it. That is a good point. You're more aware of it, but... I don't know how to word it, but it's that thing with technical skill versus working skill. No one cares how well you painted something except other artists. Don't hold attachment to a sketch. I like that. I like that. As for your injury, it's dumb, but you played Hollow Knight on the keyboard over the course of a week and ignored your body's warning signs. Whoops. Well, Time Pool... If you were gonna hurt your hand with a video game, at least it was a good one. Not just a good one, one of the best. So there is that. You know, if I was gonna sacrifice my hand to a video game, I could think of much worse games to do it than Hollow Knight. So I mean, okay, that one was loud. That one was loud. But like I said it before, if we suddenly lose connection or stuff like that, don't freak out. It's just part of the thunderstorm. You know, nothing to do. Thing about marketing networking resonates with me though. Like my professors told us to network, but their concept of networking looks so different from ours. Yeah, I actually okay. I know you guys are sick and tired of me saying I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of it. So I'm not gonna tell you when I'm gonna make the YouTube video or whatever. Just it's something I have in my ideas for a YouTube video. Which, by the way, this morning Pew played a fascinating video for me that almost had me clapping about how the current trend is to move away from short form content. And I mean, I know maybe it's confirmation bias, but holy crap, I was almost clapping at the video. Made me so happy. But anyway. One of the things as a viewer and as a person that is still learning and always looking for stuff to help me out. One of the things that annoys me the most is when YouTube artists talk about networking and stuff like that, but it's such a first world kind of point of view of networking. They're always like, go to conventions and stuff like that. Dude, if I had enough money to just go to conventions, which implies I would have to travel to the closest place where the conventions that would be useful to me are, which is in the US. If I had enough money to do that, I probably wouldn't be needing to get work in the first place. Pew, Serena's asking if you can give the link to the video. Or the title, I don't know. Best professor I had was one that started the first day of class saying, odds are only one of you in this class will actually get an art job. The rest of you should quit now and start an ice cream business. No one fails at ice cream. Oh, it was that class. It was that class that asked. Try it, and if not, we'll see what we do. Hello, Nat class. Yeah, try posting the link and we'll see what, if not, I got like, yeah, you can't because you're a moderator. So, I don't know if non-moderator people can do it, but you can. So. Something's wrong. Wait, something's wrong. Photoshop crashed. Oh, that had not happened in a while. What was that?
Rain. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. What was that about? Okay, wait. Let me open Photoshop, see what's up. I had been saving. Let's just, I mean, not immediately before that. So let's see if it recovers anything. Come on, Photoshop, do your job. Not bad at all. Didn't even lose a minute. Great. Now let me see what happened to my lamp. Okay, can you make it cool though? How?
Wait.
No, that's the intensity.
My way.
It's the second button from the top down.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. I don't know why that happened though. Now, Photoshop crash had nothing to do with the thunderstorm, so no idea what that's about. Thank you, Pew. I don't tell my students exactly that, Sabrina, but I do tell them something similar. I do tell them that, like, you know, if you're here to make money, I do suggest another career. Not because you can't make money with art, because you most certainly can. You know, I make a living off of art, and I make a living quite nicely. I have, you know, I don't complain about my life in that regard. But if your main objective in life is to make money, and I have nothing against that. Hey, it turned off again. Let me see. Wait. Let me see something. Ah, okay. Maybe it's still disconnected. Let's see if maybe that. Maybe it's the USB dock. So what I do tell my students is, like, you know, if your main objective is to make money, then yeah, you know, maybe you can make money as an artist. You can make money as a designer, which is specifically where I teach. But if your main idea was to make money, then yeah, maybe you should be somewhere else. If that was like your main thing. And I say the same with art. You know, you can live comfortably off of art. You can make a living with art, but if your main idea is to get rich, then yeah, maybe something a little bit more with that focus, you know. Oh, crap. Didn't need that there. Okay, just close that. How do I get rid of that? Okay, well, things are unstable right now. And that message was... Man, I'm getting a lot of those spam messages. Trying to tell me that I have a... Um... Give me a sec. Yeah, this past week I've been getting like at least 2 or 3 notifications a day about that I have a traffic ticket. They're spam, but I always go and check just in case because they change the link every time. So I go check. I don't check the link in the spam, of course not. That's how they get you. But I go check the actual website for the authorities. I think I don't know when it comes to AI, it's I kind of stopped knowing where things are going with AI, to be honest. Lately there seems to be like a resurgence in because back when AI art, well, AI images, let's call them that. Back when AI images were like all the rage, there was a ton of YouTube videos regarding that, and then it kind of stopped after a while as is, the internet's custom. But lately I've seen a resurgence in AI related content, AI imagery related content, let's say it that way. I've seen kind of a resurgence on it. And I don't know, I kind of need to see where things are going with that, because not as in I'm interested and I want to participate. No, like I will. I am absolutely against it, and my position on it remains the same. But I like one of my like an artist I admire kind of gave into AI recently, which was very disappointing to me. I mean, it didn't cause me any grief or anything, but I did admire the guy. And yesterday I saw something that made me pause and kind of do a double check. I saw a job offering for a video game company in China, but still, for a stable diffusion, like basically as a stable diffusion artist. And I mean, I know it's China, it's not the same, but still, it kind of, which was very weird to me as well, because I thought China was supposed to be regulating that stuff. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I mean, ew was also my reaction, but... I have a client who hired one alongside me and tried to get us to work together. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Not... Not that I was rude or anything, just that I worked faster and the AI-generated stuff was not useless for the process. Oh, so you like you had to work with the promptist? Yeah, the idea was that the prompt type would prompt stuff and then I would take and produce into final pieces. Oh. I do not like... No, I don't like that at all. Well, I did hear a video the other day. I was caught in a traffic jam. And so I was listening to some videos and I heard something that I think was a very kind of romanticized version of it all, but I can't deny that I agree with the point that the artist in question was trying to make. And what they were saying was that the main disadvantage AI-generated images have against humans is that we use references. AI uses references. Okay, so one-to-one. We use references, AI uses references. But it's... AI goes from reference... Why did you suddenly get crazy, webcam? Okay. AI uses reference and jumps directly to final result. While we have an extra step from reference to final result. So... AI goes reference, bam, there's your image. We go reference, and we mix it up and process it with our real life experiences and the things that we see and the things that we hear and so we have that extra step where we take references and we process them with the things we've seen, the things we know, our experiences and all that kind of stuff. And that is that extra step that AI doesn't have, right? That is that extra step that makes what we do different from what AI can do. And so the point that they were trying to make in the video is that sure, maybe AI can be used in production in the sense of like okay, we got this base, make me 100 variations of that. Yes. But that, unless we get to the point where AI can literally experience the world, have life experience, and be influenced by its life experiences, when it comes to being creative and generating interesting ideas and creative ideas and stuff like that, there's never gonna be anything that can compare to what we can do. So my conclusion in the end is people are still gonna try to use it that way, but I think that at a certain point there's gonna be a very, very big difference where it's going to be really, really obvious that something was done using AI. Because you're gonna get, that AI feel to everything. As it stands, that artist that I told you guys that had kind of given into AI in the past week, I kind of got this very big vibe of, I for one welcome our new AI overlords. That's the vibe I got. The comments are not favorable on that video, by the way. The one I just mentioned about the, or do you mean about the artist that gave into AI? Ah, I I have to agree. It's like, dude, months ago you were telling us, basically months ago you were on the side of people that are, in the fight against AI, and now you kind of are giving in. He did post another video kind of clarifying his point of view, but I think, at that point it's, I don't know. What armor are we gonna give this next guy? Let's go with okay. Here we go. You know what's really weird though about the whole AI image thing? I have several students this semester that are interested in being, full-time professional illustrators. But over the last 2 semesters, since AI images have been relevant topics of conversation, I have not had a single student ask me about it or manifest any kind of preoccupation or anything like that, concern or anything like that. And I wonder, okay, what's going on here? Are these students just that uninformed? Or Or is their point of view different from mine? Like, I don't know. I mean, no student over the past couple of semesters, not a single one, has asked me about it or manifested any type of concern. And honestly, I've only thought about that just now. Like, I've only realized just now that, oh, wow, none of my students have said anything regarding that topic. I don't know what to make of that. Okay, you don't think it's because they're apathetic, so I'm very curious now in that class. Why do you think that is then? Is it because you think they are AI? Oh, it's the singularity. It's singularity time. If I were a student, my reaction might be, I'm going to have to start from scratch anyway, no matter what the landscape looks like. That is an interesting way of looking at it. And they probably don't have a full concept of what's going on, because they don't have past experience working in the current landscape. I see your point. I see your point. For the record, from what you've said, I do think they're apathetic. Well, yeah. They definitely do have a... I don't know. I'm very curious to see how they're going to react to the class I'm going to teach them tomorrow. Because, you know, I gave them each a pair of 3D glasses as a gift. Like, here, you can keep this. Because tomorrow's virtual class, I'm going to teach you how to do 3D in Photoshop that you can see as you work. And here's a pair of glasses for you to watch the class. And no reaction. Again, I haven't taught the class, it's tomorrow. But I'm very, very curious to what's going to happen. Like, how are they going to react to that? But so far, they just received the glasses and continued with their vacant stares. Well, the class is virtual, that one, so 3D isn't terribly exciting to this gen. Maybe not. But the idea that the program that you work on, you can not only make 3D images, 3D anaglyph images, but see them in 3D as you work on them. Like when I learned how to do that, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun because you're working on the screen, and all you got to do is move something a little bit, and it just kind of comes off the screen towards you. Uh, so Or I mean, like the idea that you can work on a 360-degree image in Photoshop, paint on it, and in Photoshop move the 360-degree sphere as you work on it. So you're directly painting on a 3D object as you work in Photoshop. Like, it's just... Like, I first of all, I've done it many times. I've known it for years. I've worked in Photoshop for at least 30 years. And even now, it still excites me to do that. No, that's another topic, right? Like you can put on the 3D glasses, make stuff in Photoshop, separate the channels, and you see it kind of come out in 3D. And the other is, like, yeah, you can make a 360-degree image in Photoshop, painting on it, and when you move the image, you're, like, moving the 360-degree sphere as you paint on it. And... And it's just one of those fascinating things that Photoshop can do. Thank you, Pew. I have Doritos. Good stuff. Okay. Man, I missed. That is a good point, Pew. I don't know what Procreate paid these students to be so obsessed with it, but holy crap. They are seriously obsessed with Procreate. Kid these days. Listen to Grandma Nat class. Okay. Hmm. So, do you guys think that do you think do you guys think there's any legitimacy in the claim that people have shorter attention spans these days? Because in that video we were watching today about the that the trend is moving away from short form content, they claimed that while people think that people have shortened attention spans these days, that it's not actually true, because people do watch short form content, but they didn't stop watching long form content. So normally people claim that people have shorter attention spans these days, but what do you guys think? One of those claims that gets repeated every generation. Same with no one wants to work. Hmm. Interesting. So, what other modern day claims do you think are not true? What is attention span? How is it measured? What is considered good attention span? Hmm. I'll watch TikToks and then also 7-hour video essays in the same day. You're one of my people, Timepool. You're one of the people that watches this stuff while you work, don't you? Because I was just about to ask, when though? Like, do your days have 36 hours? How are you getting the time to do all this? Well, yeah, we watch stuff while we work, so. As we speak. Guess what? Right now, as I work. Oh, no, wait. No, I'm working. Okay, so. I'm making money right now. Does make me wonder. Is anybody in our community from a scientific background? Like, like me, for example. I'm a scientist. I have made great developments in the field of science. you know, I am, I am very science. Very, very no for me. Okay, here's a question for chat. So we all went to school, right? And I mean, high school and stuff like that. Because once you go to college, um once you go to college, although college is not 100% focused on your field, um I love Kunk. Wait, that sounded awful, but I guess that was the point. Um uh so once you go to college, it more or less focuses on what you're interested in, even though college has a lot of classes that are not. But when you're in a high school, you have to like cover all the topics, right? So here's the question, because I know this happened to everybody, not just me. So when you're in high school, there's a bunch of areas that you're very good at, but they're obviously related to what you do, right? Like I always got very good grades in art classes and most social studies classes. And yeah, I was never very good at algebra or trigonometry or chemistry or anything like that. But for some reason, I was a wizard at calculus. Like I had perfect grades all throughout calculus, which was really weird to me because I like every other like and statistics. We also had a statistics class, and calculus and statistics I was just like a wizard at. But algebra, chemistry, all those I like just barely scraping through. Naturally, arts and all that kind of stuff, I did very well. So, what is that topic from high school that had nothing to do with you or your interests or anything like that, but for some reason you were like magically good at? You never used it again. You graduated high school and you had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with your interests. But okay, so for Sabrina, it's math. Um, Math, geography. I don't know, Temple. You work a lot with maps, don't you? I know it's not the same thing. Geography and cartography are not necessarily the same thing, but just making that connection. Sociology. Dance. Oh, I was definitely a phys ed nerd. Like I was so bad at physical education. I was super the cliche of the the nerdy kid that's not any good at physical education. Yeah, that was me. Absolutely. I was in choir too, but I wouldn't say I was good at it. Well, okay, let me be ignorant here for a minute. But okay, I'm gonna be super ignorant, and I know that as far as I know, Nat Class is the musician among us. Although I know Pew also knows quite a bit about music, and she had some musical training. But isn't it easy to kind of hide that you're not a good singer when you're in the choir? Again, huge ignorant comment on my part. Uh, um, but isn't it like, because you say choir, but you weren't good at it. But isn't like that the whole point of the choir that you don't have to be good at it? That could be maybe one of the most ignorant things I've ever said. But I wasn't wrong. Have you guys ever heard of the story of that? But I can't remember which like philharmonic orchestra it was. That there was like a person that was basically hiding in the Philharmonica, and they wouldn't actually do anything. Like they would just sit there and make believe they were playing the instrument, and that they were in the Philharmonica and getting a salary from it for like years. Have you ever heard of that story? That one always blew my mind. But I can't remember which one it was. But it was like a huge, prestigious one. Like, yeah, there was a person in there basically hiding and not playing anything. I don't even remember what instrument it was, but I do remember that story. Okay, Nat Class, have a good meeting. Thanks for stopping by. Like those stories of people that, live for years pretending to be of a certain profession and then get found out. I'm pretty sure you guys remember the story of that guy that made believe he was a doctor and basically worked at a hospital. Then yeah, it's amazing. I mean, oh, somewhere in the U.S. time pool. I can't really give you details because I don't remember it. There was this guy. His last name had the word love in it. And I can't really remember his name or where exactly in the U.S. But oh, no. I think I'm talking about somebody different, Sabrina, because this guy, I don't know if he killed anybody. Um so basically it was like a scam artist, and he basically bullshitted his way. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is not the only time this has happened, unfortunately. It's like this guy, and again, I know that his last name has the word love in it. Um, and he basically bullshitted his way into working in a hospital as a doctor. And he worked there for like a while, and he got salary and everything, but he was not a doctor. Like he was just a scam artist, and he was just in there working as a doctor. And later on, when he got discovered, he went somewhere else and worked as I think he worked also as a therapist. Um if I'm not mistaken, he also opened like a, was it a massage therapy place or something like that. Basically he just would do those things, and eventually he ended up in jail. Ah, there you go. Still pretty scary though. Although honestly, this doctor that Sabrina mentioned sounds way more serious. There was also a cancer doctor that would give out chemo to people without cancer just to get money. Oh wow. Oh right, I think you mentioned that. That you listen to a lot of true crime. We haven't really tried audiobooks here in our office. Ow. Sorry, my ears are hurting. I need to take these off for a moment. We haven't really tried audiobooks here in my office, in our office. Sorry. Um, but maybe, maybe we should give them a shot. See how it goes. Maybe we could start with short stories. See how it goes. See if we like it. Because we're about to run out of Harry Potter movies. Like we we've found that the Harry Potter series, including Fantastic Beasts, is just great for working. You know, it just provides the perfect level of distraction, but we have such familiarity with them that they don't really, you know, we they provide that background noise, but at the same time, we can still work while they're on. I guess a good audiobook to start with would be. Well, maybe we should start with short stories. And then maybe something like World War Z. Oh, that's a great audiobook. Oh, we do listen to podcasts. Pew listen. Is it Mel Robbins? Yeah, we listen to the Mel Robbins podcast. Mel Robbins is she said what she was. She's
Coach, habits.
a coach on habits and McMarriager. Hello. Yes, habits and mental health. Ah, there we go. My ears start hurting after a while of wearing these. Okay. Let's work a little bit on this distribution here. The narrator for the Vampire Chronicles is amazing. I seek out other books he's done just for the voice. He did Dune and some other big ones. I like that recommendation. We probably won't start there because I don't think... Have you ever heard an audiobook? I mean, you know what audiobooks are, but...
Yeah.
What audiobook have you listened to? No, it's because I asked because I know it sounded like I'm assuming you just discovered audiobooks today. But that's not the point. The point is that I know that they're really not your thing. So... So I think it would be a good idea for us to start with an easy one, right? Like, you know, for us to start with an easy one that is not too heavy or too big. And I hate it when I find an audiobook that I want, but I don't like the voice. Oh, that's so disappointing. It's... And I'll listen, for example, I'll listen to articles with AI voice. Like, you know, sometimes if I want to read an article but I'm working, I'll just, you know, tell Google to read it out for me. And I can tolerate that. But but that's it. Like a full book, no. I sound super mean, but I can't do female voices at all. No, I have heard some female voices that I like. I don't know them by name though. It really depends on the voice for me. I adore Neil Gaiman's book, but I can't listen to him narrate them. I think his accent is a little bit too heavy, so it's difficult to ignore that it's him. If that makes any sense, right? Like when Neil Gaiman narrates his books, I'm just too aware that it's Neil Gaiman. If like I know that sounds like ridiculous, but that's the problem for me, right? Like it's too Neil Gaiman. Well, with a lot of other narrators that I've listened to, it's great. Like, you love their voice and stuff like that, but eventually you kind of forget that it's them and you just sort of get into the book. And I guess that's the ideal part of it. I've always wanted to narrate an audiobook, and for a while I was kind of into the idea of maybe looking for work narrating audiobooks. And I even got myself a course on Udemy on how to record audiobooks and stuff like that. What eventually made me desist was that I listened to some audiobook narrators talk about their job. and I know that this shouldn't have stopped me, but it wasn't like a lifelong dream or anything like that. It was just something that I thought might be interesting to do. And then I heard some audiobook narrators talk about the job, and apparently it is like one of the most thankless, miserable jobs that you can have in voice work. That it is not fun at all. Now again, I haven't actually done it, so I'd still be willing to try it out. But I've heard that it is not like a great job to have. I'd have to try it, but I listened to Kat narrate an audiobook. I would definitely listen to a cat narrating an audiobook. I would be there for that. I mean, like, we all know about Chat GPT, but have you guys ever checked out Cat GPT? And by the way, this is not like a bad pun or a dad joke. Like, there's actually Cat GPT. like this is not me making a bad dad joke. Like, have you ever checked out Cat GPT? Yeah, there's Cat GPT. Go check it out. Gives you the best answers. By the way, I'm not teasing you guys. There is actually a cat GPT. Like if you're thinking like, oh, we're gonna search it and it's just gonna be a bad joke. No, no, no. I mean, if you think it's a bad joke, it's because you didn't like cat GPT. But it does exist. I didn't make it. This is a thing. Yep. What I would like to imagine is that it is actually uh, uh giving you like the responses, like real serious AI responses, but just replacing all the words with meow. Like not just randomly meow meow meow, but actually replacing all the words with meow. That's what I want to think. But yeah, never say that I don't teach you guys something useful here. I'm gonna leave this one without a helmet. I have to tell my students that the only AI they're allowed to use is Cat GPT. Only one. Did Cat GPT kill the chat room? How's work going this week, Sabrina? Or is it best if I don't ask? Oh, that's awesome. What are you what program are you animating in for that? What are you up to this afternoon, McMarriage? Ah, I do like After Effects though. Once this announcement trailer is posted, I'll be able to show it, but it's nothing fancy, very basic movements. Well, remember that might not be fancy for you, but we're not animators, so it's probably gonna fancy our pants off. When is it coming out, by the way? The trailer, so that we may see it. Okay, this is looking fine. Yeah, it's looking good. I like it. Not sure if it's part of the schedule post or if my boss is just going to dump it in the middle of the current timeline. Does the company have an Instagram you'd like to share, or would you rather not? Or sometime in May. We're still just using the Facebook right now, not promoting on many other socials. Twitter's being all weird with ads. Instagram isn't pulling the numbers. Yeah, I feel like we're on the edge of a major change in social media hierarchy. But then there's a part of me that's thinking, are we all just going back to Facebook? Please no. Like, I hope that's not the... Like, I hope that's not where we all end up again. Not that I'm, like, interested in the social part of it, but, you know, as a promotional tool. You know, that. I just hope we don't all end up on Facebook again. McMarriager, what am I working on? This is an illustration for a tabletop role-playing game called Traveler RPG by Mongoose Publishing. And their next book, or at least the book that this is going to be on, it's called The Trailing Frontier. And this is one of 3 illustrations that I've been working on the past couple of weeks. The other one is this one, which I was very amused by. And the other one is this one, which I also like very much. So, yeah, these are 3 illustrations that I have to deliver by Thursday. So next Friday, I will not be working on this image. And if I am, then something went wrong. So if you see me working on this image next Friday, feel free to ask, hey, what happened? Or actually, maybe don't ask, because I'll feel bad. Well, thank you. I love making these kind of, like, images filled with people in them. I really, like, it's my jam. Just gonna have to do another one. Night Cow, how was the weekend? I worked all weekend, so yeah. We did go Saturday evening and get an excellent burger. That was That was it. Other than that, I worked all weekend. What about yours? How'd your 3D jumping zombie end up? Spent the weekend getting terrorized by my own offspring. What did they do to you? Got landed with work on Saturday. It's doing my head in. Can't get my gun rig to work right, and Zombie is coming along nicely. Redoing the end frames for a better landing. It sounds like you're launching the Zombie. Which I guess you are, in a way. Okay. I feel like that hand needs a different angle. Yeah, that hand needs a different angle. Makes no sense for it to be for it to be facing the camera that way. Should be at a different angle. Let's change that. Yeah, that angle would make a lot more sense. Okay, and we are... Okay, brush size is correct. Let's just go here, add those knuckles. There we go. How am I doing on time? Still got half an hour. Okay. After that, I have only two Kukri to finish lining up, and they are 7 and 10. They ganged up on me and ganged me into taking them to a local kids' playhouse thing. So they ganged up on you and forced you to take them to a place where there's more kids? I'm sorry, but your weekend sounds a little bit terrifying to me, McMarriager. You will take us where there are more of us. So, in fear, they did. And then somebody got them wet and they reproduced. Oh, it was horrible. Like that entire area of the country was just lost. The wife was in on their evil plan. So they basically played you. They tricked you. Okay, those are some fat fingers. Okay, that looks better. And the angle makes a lot more sense. Let's give this one. Give this one a helmet. One of mine turns 16 in a few months, and I'm glad she never wants to leave the house. Well, I don't really know enough about teenage psychology to tell you anything of. I can neither help nor you work with kids? Like, child laborers? Oh, I was joking like that you made kids work, but I'm guessing you work in education now that, you. I mean, you went all serious on me. Okay, we need to separate this eye a little bit. There we go. I would set them to work, but the wheelchair's always get in the way. Almost always. Okay. Let's see where I'm going with this. Okay, I am gonna give this one a helmet, but see what I can do. Before we helmet them up. What helmet am I gonna go with? Yeah, that one. Nice, simple one. Back here. Give them a nice little kind of covering there. Do work or zombie. I think zombie. Since I've been on it for 2 days, I would say. I mean, I'd say whatever's the priority. That's kind of the way I function. I know, boo, no fun, but I am a man that is all about priorities. Okay, here we go. How am I doing on time? 20 minutes to go. I just want to finish this guy before the stream is done, and then I'd only have those two to finish up. I'm sure we can do it. Maybe I should make a coloring book. This looks like it would go well in a coloring book. mean, it's not my image to, like, can't do it with an image that isn't mine, but... Like a cool coloring book. First summer project I'm working on, trying to break in the character animation, but a bit more for work. But a bit more for more work opportunities. That's how you do it. Okay, sorry. Yeah. What headphones am I using? Okay, these are... Wait. These are Panasonics. I can give you the Panasonic Bluetooth headphones. Wait, I'll give you the... Yes, these are... I'm gonna put it in the chat room. Those are the ones I have. They hurt my ears a little bit, but it's also because I have an enormous head. The part up here, I wish it had a little bit more padding, but that's because I'm bald. For a person with hair, as yourself, the padding up here is perfect. What I love about these headphones is that the battery lasts forever. They are great. Like, the battery on these headphones is just eternal. I love it. Like, I have to charge them like once a week, and I use them a lot. So yeah, they're great. Yeah, so in terms of sound quality, I have to admit I'm not an audiophile, so they sound good to me, but I can't really give you like that expert opinion. You know, maybe there's somebody online saying, "Oh, they sound like garbage." I don't know. They sound good to me. But yeah, to me they sound good enough. They have good isolation, not absolute isolation. I'm pretty sure you can find some headphones that really isolate. These have good isolation, not flawless isolation, but then again, I suppose for flawless isolation you would need headphones that are specifically meant for that purpose. In my case, they get the job done. They sound very decent, and my favorite thing is that the battery life is just great. So great battery life. decent sound, decent isolation. They'd be a lot more comfortable if my head was not so big, my ears were not big to go along with my ginormous head, and up here if I wasn't bald. So when I stop using them, I normally have a little bit of a mark here, and my ears are red. But I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. So, yeah. Pew has a pair, but I don't know if she would recommend hers. Would you? Okay.
Yeah.
Pew's are JVC. These are Pew's headphones. We got these at Best Buy. These are JVC. We got these at Best Buy. And they are also really good. I think the battery life on these is also great. And I think the isolation on these is pretty impressive. So these are also great battery life. Excellent isolation. The headphones are a little bit smaller. But they're also a lot better cushion. Up here, it doesn't have any padding, but I don't think that's a problem for people with hair. That's more of a bald guy problem. So these are also a good choice. These are the ones Pew uses. Pew, here you go. Yeah, I would wear some here with the headphones. You know, bald guy problems. What can I say? Do not go for leather feeling ear pads. Then you be good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's way better headphones than what I use, but like I said, I'm not an audiophile. I don't like I'm not gonna recognize those differences. You know, the that like if you know if you use like, oh, this one has like the best tremble or treble or whatever, and this one has the best bass, and I don't like it. Sounds good. Sounds good. That's great. And for working out, I use a pair of Sony headphones, but those are buds, so. Great sound, and they have noise canceling, but oh my god, the battery life on my workout headphones, they're a pair of Sony headphones. Wait, they're right here. Super comfortable. Really good sound. Really good noise isolation. Wireless because I can't use wired headphones. These are my Sony headphones. Really good noise noise canceling. Super comfortable. Great sound. The battery life on these sucks. It's like an hour and a half at the most. That's just, I mean, it's enough for one workout. But if I decide to go a little bit extra that day, they die like before I'm done. Yeah. An hour and a half. And they cost a fortune. I mean, they cost a fortune to me. And, you know, in pesos. So, like, so yeah, that's the one I'm going to be using for the foreseeable future because, man. Yeah, and we got Pew some Where did we get those? At Miniso? What?
Yeah.
We got Pew like some generic headphones from a store called Miniso that cost like a tenth of what my headphones cost, and they sound just as good. And I'm pretty sure the battery life is way longer. So. Okay, that's going to be good enough for that. Yeah, let's use you. You should be good enough. I still prefer wired headphones, but phones don't have a real jack anymore. So, so dumb. It's like we're going backwards for something that won't last 3 hours. I have to admit that I am I'm all in on the wireless, but again, for selfish reasons, as anybody that is hyperactive as I am, will attest to, one of the things that we hyperactive people do a lot is that we break shit. I break everything. And I have spent so much money in my life buying headphones because wired headphones just don't last for me. When I bought these headphones, they were very expensive in Colombian pesos, right? Again, let's make that clarification. It's not the same as, US dollars. But basically, when I bought these headphones, they were very expensive. But what had happened is that I had bought a pair of really good headphones. I had like some really excellent headphones. I had a pair of Turtle Beach headphones. Oh my god, the sound on those headphones was excellent, and they were like these huge headphones, just really, really good. I broke them within a few months, and then I got like another pair and another pair, and then finally I bought like a really nice pair of expensive headphones with wire, and they lasted seriously not more than a couple of days before I again ended up ruining the wire on it. And at that point I said, you know what? That's it. I'm done throwing away money on these things. So I just bit the bullet and went and bought a pair of wireless Bluetooth headphones. And I do not regret that decision because these have lasted a long time. Like I've had these headphones several years now. The covering on the earpieces is all gone. Now it's just cloth. They have like this I don't even remember what it was, like this fake plasticky thing on top of the cloth on the on it, and that's all gone. but these headphones are still going strong. And I don't like the top of this helmet. Let's fix it. I go for a wire with cord reinforcement. Yeah, but I've even broken those. Like, I had a pair that I used to go to the gym, and I kind of like end up the wire ends up getting tangled in the machines, and so when I get up to get off the machine, like I always end up, pulling back, and eventually, I mean, no matter how much reinforcement, I break them. I'm a rough boy. But it's true. It's true. I'm a rough boy. I break stuff. No lie either. Like there's several things that Pew has that I refuse to touch. Wait, that sounded weird. That's but yeah, Pew has like several items and stuff like that that I just refuse to touch entirely because like no, I'm gonna break that shit. Kind of giving me Mega Man helmet vibes, but I'm okay with that. You won't touch your wife's feet either. No, no, she has lovely feet. Have not broken those. It is 5. Okay, let's see how this is going. Okay, I'd say overall we had a nice productive afternoon. I have to deliver this image on Thursday, so you probably won't see me working on it anymore. I'll be finishing it between today and tomorrow. Sorry, between tomorrow and Thursday I'll be finishing it. But I'm probably going to continue working on this line. Might try to finish those lines today. But yeah, so I will be back on Friday. If everything goes well, then we will have an art challenge on Friday because I already have my next orders from Mongoose, but they don't start until next month. And the other stuff I do, I can't do on stream. So we are probably going to have an art challenge on Friday. So hopefully you guys will participate. I still don't know what it will be. I have some ideas. I am thinking either a zoomed out challenge, basically where we work on an image without zooming in, or I don't know. I'll come up with a challenge for Friday. So hopefully you guys will be here and join me. And hey, it makes me happy that you guys are saying that you'll be around. Yeah, because after we did the last challenge that was very technical with color, I am into it. I am into these kind of experimental technical challenges. So I'm gonna find something for Friday, and we'll do that. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for now. Thank you everybody for hanging out and spending this afternoon with me. I'm going to work a little bit more on this, but I'm going to stand up, stretch out, pee, serve myself a little bit more drink, and maybe work for another couple of hours. So, oh, well, give it a minute, Night Cow, because I still don't know if that's the challenge I'm gonna do. I need to see, like, which one is the one that's gonna teach us the most, and we'll take it from there. But for now, you have been watching the Ministry of Abnormality YouTube live broadcast, and I've been your host, So Abnormal. Today has been Tuesday, April 25th of 2023. I will be back on Friday afternoon with the art challenge, so I would be very happy if you joined me. Remember that participation is open to everybody at all skill levels. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and joining me this afternoon. I hope you have a very sexy Wednesday and a productive Thursday. And until then, good hunting, stay naughty, and I'll see you then. Until then, I'll see you then. I ruined it. I can't do anything right. Until then, I'll see you then. That's just no. I need a script. That's what I need. I need to sit down and write a script. A 3-hour script. That one makes for some interesting watching. 3-hour long script. Sure, why not?